Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. All right, I'm gonna thank the god of likes because next week I may think about taking a big gamble, and here's why. I got a little bit of a dilemma in my life. You know, trying to go about life single is getting extremely difficult for me. I live with a couple of roommates that are not exactly a good fit, but at least it allows me to save a lot of money that I can eventually use to get out of the situation, right? And then I only have one income. Earlier today, I almost got into a car accident on the way home, and it hit me that if I got incapacitated, how quickly my life would fall apart. No income, nobody to take care of things. And I remember years ago, I got evicted from one home. I had developed severe eczema. I had gone home to my family, and I was so sick I couldn't get back to my apartment. And food in my apartment rotted and created a disaster zone, to say the least. And I left the apartment in a hurry because I was embarrassed about it. See, that wouldn't have happened if I had a significant other in the home, right? And all the rest, right? Having one income, one set of hands. I was working at a technology startup when I was expected to work all these extra hours because I was single, and then I had to eat out almost every meal, and I quickly realized how big a tax that was. Okay, so life has become very untenable as a single guy. It's gotten even worse in recent years. I don't know if it's a sign of my age or a sign of society shifting since COVID, right? It could be a combination of the two, and plus I moved to Phoenix during this time, right? I was living in Seattle. I don't know how Seattle is today. At the same time that I'm struggling with single life, trying to then go out and look for the right person is another cost on top of that, right? And so there's a transition cost in between all the disadvantages of being single that I experienced today in order to get to that point where have two sets of hands, two incomes, and all that. I'm having a difficult time making the transition as well, right? So the gamble is that what if I make that leap during that first date, right, and just propose to her, right? I thought about that, and why would I take such a gamble? Because the alternative is just worse, right? And I don't know. I'm going to do some reading about that. I can imagine there have been success stories, obviously rare ones, of people who make it proposing on the first date, right? I'm sure it has happened before. But even if it's a 1 in 100 chance of that happening, it's probably something like that, right? The alternative is that there's a 100% chance that either single life or trying to balance single life with dating is just completely untenable to me at the moment. So it's one of those things that you have to gamble, right? It's kind of like, the analogy I like to give is you're dying, terminal illness of some sort. And the only way you can save your life is a procedure that costs $1 million. Let's pretend that's the only way. And you got $500,000 in the bank. You might as well head to your closest casino and gamble all $500,000, right? And just hope for the best, right? Because at least you got a close to 50% chance of surviving then, right? And without the gamble, you had a 100% chance of dying, right? That's kind of the situation I feel with my life circumstances at the moment. All right, but I still want to pray to the God of likes to entrust me with this gamble. This is the Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum. The Peter Like Show. Bum 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 bum.